Hey everyone, this is going to be my Mozebuild video. So I'm just going to jump right in and show you the skill tree. So I'll be quiet during this part just so you can see exactly what you need for it. So yeah. I don't have any points into this. This is just from the class mod. We just need to get down to corrosive 7 rounds. And this tree isn't totally filled out just because I had to sacrifice points to be able to get down to this. Alright, so there's a skill tree, and for Iron Bear's weapons, my favorites would have to be, Vanquish rocket pods, the rail guns, and the miniguns. I've never used the salamander, or just don't like it in general, or the grenade launcher. Grenade launcher tends to kill yourself more than anything because the grenades will come back, bounce back towards you, which isn't fun. And for weapon and anointment recommendations, I pretty much only use 150 radiation, just because radiation damage, when enemies explode, that's splash damage, so you'll get the Fire in the Skagden, Big Surplus, uh, oh my god, what's that called? Experimental munitions, and Stoke the Embers bonus just from having, Fire in the Skagden, and you'll get all the bonus fire damage. So yeah, radiation's really good. It's neutral against health, meaning that there's no positives or negatives. It'll do pretty good damage to health as well. Not so much to armor, but radiation's actually good against shields as well. And this build uses terror. Some people don't like terror. And other people don't have terror. But and if you don't have terror, that's fine. This build will work perfectly fine without it. I just like using it. Have a face puncher to be able to terrify myself, and then having both, shield and grenade combo to give myself ammo regeneration and more damage and fire rate. And then the class mod we're going to be using primarily is the Bloodletter. And when we're doing bossing or Guardian takedowns, I will switch to I'll switch to a Bear Trooper, Rocketeer, or a Flare. Like Flare is the most powerful Iron Bear class mod. Adds 100% more damage to Iron Bear, but it slowly degrades when you run out of fuel. And yeah, the other than 150 radiation, I have these anointments, which gives Iron Bear's specific weapons 100% bonus damage, just from holding the gun. So like right now I'm holding my Soul Render, so I wouldn't get the bonus, but if I switch to the gun with the anointment and then jump into Iron Bear, I get that 100% bonus damage for the entire duration of Iron Bear. So that's really, really good, and gives Iron Bear a lot more damage. And then here's just a few more weapons that I like using or would recommend. If you need to know like where you get these, just let me know and I'll tell you. So I'll just scroll down here. Even though the OPQ system's level 57, it is still ridiculously powerful. And when the cartel event comes back, it'll just be ridiculous. Like, I'm sure at level 65, it'll do 10,000 damage times 2. If not more or less. have a critical thug here just for the bonus minigun damage. I don't really use this weapon. And there's the class mods, and then the only artifact I use is a Pearl of Knowledge. This artifact is good on any character. It's just a really good bonus to damage when you get consecutive hits. And then, I got lucky and got one with magazine size and fire rate, so that's just, it just makes it even better. And then, yeah, also the crit. The crit got a really big buff not too long ago, which it's made it one of the best weapons in the game, just because, does a lot of damage and has that 150% critical hit damage bonus. So yeah, other than that, that's about it. So I'm just going to run through the takedown on True Takedown 4-player difficulty just to show this build off. Also, another thing to note, I'm playing on Mayhem 11. I normally like playing on Mayhem 10 for Speed Demon, but the modifiers I have on right now, with Dazed and Infused, it would cause a lot of explosions, and PS4's share play video clips aren't the best, and so if I had a bunch of explosions going off, it would make the video look really terrible. So I'm just putting it to Mayhem 11 right now, but I would normally play on Mayhem 10 for the Speed Demon bonus, because I just love going fast, and Moze has no speed bonuses other than one skill in her 4th skill tree, but it's just not worth it. And then for Guardian perks, things of note, Overkill, let's see, Hollow Point, whenever you get a critical hit, you cause an explosion, and that does a lot of damage. Like, you'll get like damage cap, which is like, you'll do 1 billion damage, but the game doesn't show that number, so that's how you know when you do 1 billion damage. And then, yeah, like the new Guardian perks, Groundbreaker is actually works on Moze with the Face Puncher, and so that works for me, because using this Face Puncher to make myself terrified. And then also, a thing I like to do is disable this Guardian perk topped off, because since our shields are going to be full all the time, it's going to make our action skill cooldown really fast. And so if you want to get the bonus for Big Surplus a lot longer, when your action skill is cooling down, you just disable this perk, and then you'll get the Big Surplus bonus longer, because normally Iron Bear's cooldown is like 2 minutes if it's completely ran out, but topped off increases your cooldown rate by 50% when your shields are full. But for the takedown, I'll leave it enabled. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna run through the Maliwan Takedown, just showing off what this build can do, using both my weapons and Iron Bear. So yeah, enjoy the gameplay.
Says there's an elevator down to the lower levels. Make your way there and be ready for some heavy resistance. I'm counting on you, Vault Hunter.
This place is supposed to be secure! Let's clear out these rats!
Guess they couldn't hack it.
Vault Hunter spotted! We are
We're after something bigger. Keep going. Think twice before they come at us again.